All right, today we're going to look at multiplying decimals using base 10 grids. We're going to start with scenario 3. You have a scenario 1 and 2 with you, but we're going to start actually with scenario 3. So it says Sydney is baking a cake for her sister's birthday. The recipe makes 2 layers of cake, but Sydney wants to make 4 layers. The recipe requires 1 and 4,500 cups of flour. How much flour will Sydney need to make 4 layers of cake? So the first thing I'm going to do is write cubes down the side because it's a word problem. And the C stands for circling my important numbers. So I know that the recipe makes 2, and I'm going to go ahead and write that in standard form right above that word so I don't forget that. And then she wants to make 4 layers, so I'm going to write that in standard form so I don't forget that number. The recipe requires 1 and 4,500 cups of flour. How much flour will Sydney need to make 4 layers of cake? Alright, so I've got a few things to figure out there, but I've got all my numbers circled, so I'm ready to go with that. I'm going to underline my question. How much flour will Sydney need to make 4 layers of cake? Now I need to box my action words. Okay? The recipe makes 2 layers, but Sydney wants to make 4 layers. The recipe requires, that's how much the recipe requires, and it makes 2 layers right now. I'm going to box makes 2 and requires. How much flour will Sydney need to make 4 layers? Make 4. So currently, the recipe that has 1 and 4,500 cups of flour makes 2 layers. Sydney wants to make 4 layers. Okay? So I'm going to cross up my B. I box my important words there, or my action words. Now, if I know the recipe makes 2 layers, in order to make 4 layers, I have to double my recipe. Okay? And if I double my recipe, because 2 layers times 2 gives me the 4 layers I need. Now if I double that part, I've got to double my ingredients. Okay, so if 2 layers recipe means I use 1 and 4,500 cups of flour, then I have to multiply that by 2 or double that and figure out how much that is in cups of flour. Because it asks me how much flour will Sydney need. So I'm figuring out how many cups of flour. If I double this amount, how many cups of flour that is. So what I'm going to do, I know times 2 means 2 groups of that number. I'm going to shade in 1 and 4,500 2 times on my grid. So I'm going to shade in 1 whole. Okay. And then I'm going to shade in another whole. That means that I've shaded my 1 whole 2 times. Now I'm going to shade 4/10 2 times. So I'm going to shade in 1, 2, 3, 4/10. That's 1 time. I'm going to shade it in again. 1, 2, 3, 4/10. That's shading in 4/10 2 times. Now I'm going to shade in 5/100 2 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 1 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 2 times. Now I'm going to look at how much I have total. I have 2 wholes. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tenths. So in order to double this recipe, she needs 2 and 9/10 cups of flour. Okay? We're going to look at scenario 4 together. Mrs. Rayford needs 9 pairs of scissors for her classroom. The best price she can find is 27 cents per pair. How much will she pay for 9 pairs of scissors at that price? Again, I'm going to do cubes down the side because it's a word problem. It's going to help me determine what I need to do. All right, my important numbers to circle here. I have 9 pairs of scissors we need, 27 cents per pair. How much will 9 pairs of scissors cost? Mark out my C. Underline my question. How much will she pay for 9 pairs of scissors at that price? Mark that off. Box my key action words. She needs 9 pairs of scissors. So 9 pairs of scissors for her classroom. Best price she can find is 27 cents per pair. How much will she pay for 9 pairs of scissors at that price? Per pair tells me I'm going to be multiplying. If I need 9 pairs and each one of those 9 is 27 cents, I need to multiply 27 cents times 9 and figure out what that equals. Okay. Now, I'm going to take 27 cents and shade it in 9 times. I'm going to start with, I have 0, 1, so I don't have to worry about anything there, but I have 2/10, so I need to shade in 2/10 9 times. 1, 2/10, that's 1 time. 1, 2/10, that's 2 times. 1, 2/10, that's 3 times. 1, 2/10, that's 4 times. 1, 2/10, that's 5 times. 1, 2/10, that's 6 times. 1, 2/10, that's 7 times. 1, 2/10, that's 8 times. And 1, 2/10, that's 9 times. Shade in 2/10 9 times. Now I need to shade in 7/100 9 times. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 1 time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 2 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 3 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 7 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, that's 9 times that I shaded it in. So I've done my 7/100 9 times. When I look at how much that is $2, because I'm talking money, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then I have 1, 2, 3, $2.43, or 2 and 43 hundredths. Okay, would be the total cost of 9 pairs of those scissors. Okay, what I would like for you to do on this page is choose one problem to try to solve on a grid of your own. Okay, choose one problem to try to solve on a grid of your own, and we will go over your homework and your notes tomorrow.